We're down to 8 seconds. 7, 6. Bink on the jumper. Missed it. Short. Lake City with the ball. They're going to have to hurry. Gwaltney with one. They're not going to get a shot off. Laverne is leading 8-4 at the end of the first quarter. Let's go to the St. Paul Civic Center with Tom Ryther and Jim Dutcher.
6'1" senior forward, number 42, Doug Persley. 6'3" junior center, number 52, Tom Wenner. And 6' junior forward, number 54, Kevin Schaefer. And now let's introduce the starters for each team, introducing them alternately. At forward, for New Prague, 6'1" junior, number 34, Mike Gill. For Woodbury, 6'4" senior, number 34, Mike Trost. At forward for New Prague, 6'6" sophomore, number 52, Mark Harvey. At forward for Woodbury, 6'5.5" senior, number 44, Mike Brocker. At center for New Prague, 6'2" senior, number 40, Mark Gill. At center for Woodbury, 6'5.5" senior, number 50, Jerry Mayhofer. At guard for New Prague, 5'10" junior, number 24, Joe Geiger. At guard for Woodbury, 6'3.5" senior, number 30, Bill Schiffler. At guard for New Prague, 6'2" senior, number 44, Rob Geeson. At guard for Woodbury, 6'3.5" senior, number 40, Tim Cotaranta. Coaching the New Prague Trojans, Merv Sheffley. Coaching the Woodbury Royals, Del Schiffler.
The winner of this ball game will move into the semifinals where they'll go against Chisago Lakes. Chisago Lakes upending Minneapolis North in our first game today in AA, 45-43. The officials, Mike Spanier from St. Cloud and Ken Bauman from Mahnomen. It'll be New Prague in the white uniforms and the Woodbury Royals in the dark blue uniforms. Jumping is Mayhofer from Woodbury. And they'll do it again. Mark Harvey jumping for New Prague.
The first toss was almost better.
Woodbury with a basketball. Down underneath and all alone and laying it up and in is number 34 for Woodbury, Mike Trost, and he was fouled. As we look at it again.
They start out man-to-man. They get beat by a back screen here. He gets underneath, gets the basket. It's just a back cut that New Prague was a little confused. Didn't locate him soon enough.
Free throw is in and out by Trost. Woodbury with the lead and with the basketball. New Prague, the Trojans, 16-6. They've won 7 straight games. Woodbury, 21-0.
2-3 zone for Woodbury to start, and Joe Geiger, number 24, is going to have to hit the jump shots, and he can do it with the best of them in the state.
Well, the nice thing having Jim Dutcher with us is that many of these players have been at Jim's basketball camp, and he knows them well. He watched them play day after day in those camps. That shot a little bit flat out of there by Geiger. Woodbury quickly into the front court. Schiffler.
New Prague staying with the man-to-man defense.
We may have a difference in numbers here between Schiffler and Cotaranta, so we're trying to straighten that out. Jump shot a little bit flat out of there. I believe that's Schiffler wearing number 30. They may have
That was Billy Schiffler.
juxtaposition their numbers, so we'll change them around here on our card. I thought that didn't look right. In the pre-tournament information, their numbers were given to us just the opposite, but we're straightening them out right now. Ball batted away. That's Schiffler. He may go all the way. He's a big guy with great body control, and he lays it up and in. And Woodbury leading 4-0.
He anticipated the pass back from the wing to the point, stepped in, made a nice interception.
New Prague. They lost twice during the year to the outstanding Prior Lake team in their 7-footer Holmgren, but Prior Lake lost to Wilmer in the regional finals, and Wilmer in the tournament. Rebound Schiffler. He's all over the floor.
New Prague a little tight right now against the zone, but they'll start making some of those.
Here's a whistle. No basket. If it goes, we're going to have a foul before the shot. It's going to be on New Prague, on Geeson.
This is an inside pass. The defensive postman got caught in behind a little bit, gave a push, and as you called it, it was before the shot.
Geeson with his second foul here in the first quarter, so he's going to have to watch possible foul problems. And on top, that's Trost with the ball over his head. Turn around, off-balance shot. Boy, that was a beauty. Great body control by Brocker on that one.
Put it up over his shoulder. He really hadn't made the full turn yet, but it found the nets.
6-0 Woodbury. We've just opened up the ball game. Double-A quarterfinals. A long jump shot. No good by Geeson of New Prague and pulled out of there by Woodbury.
Woodbury's got all the tempo going their way right now. They're doing a lot of back screening away from the ball.
Well, that's a dandy-looking shot by Trost. Great body control. Coach Del Schiffler of Woodbury coached at Melrose when they had Mark Oberding and won the state championship. Now let's go to the A action at Williams Arena.
Right here at Williams Arena, 14-8. Laverne on top by 6. We've got 3 minutes to go in the first half. Laverne has made a few lineup changes. Darwin Siebenoller is in, number 25, and Scott Smythe, number 45. And we've got a timeout. 14-8, Laverne on top by 6 points. And they have played pretty well here in the first half.
You know, Randy, looking at the seasonal records from both of these clubs, Laverne came into the tournament with a record of 17-6. Their 6 losses were at the hands of Pipestone, Brandon Valley, South Dakota, Worthington, Marshall, Central Lyon, Iowa, and Worthington again. So you have to think about what those Worthington kids are thinking about watching Laverne play here in the state tournament.
I don't know about you, I'd be disappointed.
I'd be a little disappointed too, but let's face it, you get to that region final, that's the one you have to win to get here. You don't do it, it's all over.
Absolutely. Lake City this year coming in 15-8. They lost their opening game to Red Wing. They lost in triple overtime to Zumbrota. They lost to Wabasha Kellogg, Cannon Falls, Winona Cotter, Stewartville, Cannon Falls, and Plainview. 14-8, Laverne on top. Let's go back to the Double-A game at the Civic Center.
All right, Randy, Woodbury leading 8-0, and they have the basketball. Ball batted back out. Woodbury moving it very quickly there, and popping it up and in is Schiffler. He is deadly on that jump shot.
They're shooting with great confidence. At the other end, New Prague just can't buy one now. They're going to have to be a little more patient, make a few more passes. Woodbury's going to 1-3-1 zone now, where 40's got baseline to baseline coverage, and he's got a long way. Just have to move the ball, get a little better inside shot. Right there is what they need.
Good turnaround shot, good body control. The shot is up and good. That is by Mark Gill. The brothers Gill, Mike and Mark. 10-2, Woodbury with the ball and an 8-point lead. 3:48 remaining, first quarter. Tom Reither along with University of Minnesota coach Jim Dutcher at the Civic Center for the Double-A games. That shot was no good by Brocker. New Prague, Geiger averages 18, Mark Gill about 16, and Mark Harvey averages 10 a game. Mark Harvey's dad, Red, played in the 1958 state tournament for Wilmer. And here's a foul called on Mayhofer of Woodbury, his first.
He got caught in behind the post and reached around, tried to deflect the ball, and got a piece of the body. They're going to zone out underneath.
Steal almost, and they did get it.
Schiffler showed some good hands. He didn't quite intercept it, but he deflected it to a teammate.
Had a notion. Here's a shot in and out and back in again by Trost. And it's 12-2 Woodbury. Trost averages 11 a game. Codoranta 8. Schiffler 18. Brocker 14. And Mayhofer 9.
New Prague's got to stay with some patience here. They can't put up quick shots or they could be out of the ball game.
Shot coming up a little bit short by Rob Geeson and pulled out of there by Woodbury. A 12-2 lead by Woodbury. 2:48 left first quarter.
Difficult thing, Tom. When you're behind, you try to catch up in a hurry, and it's the worst thing you can do. You can dig yourself a real hole.
Throws you out of the continuity of your game plan. There's a good-looking move by Tim Codoranta. The basket is good, and a foul called on New Prague.
He got away with being able to put the ball on the floor here. Schiffler gives him a wing pass. He puts it on the floor twice and got away with it and maintained his balance and made the basket. Usually if you put it on the floor, they're going to come in and strip you.
You can draw a crowd in a hurry, can't you?
Yeah, you sure can.
Geiger, his first foul on that. And they'll go the other way. Now let's go to Class A action at Williams Arena.
40 seconds, under 40 seconds to go in the first half. Laverne on top, 14-10. Lake City in the white with the basketball. Waltney, number 20. Number 24, Tom Heimer, shot on his way, no good by Augustine. Offensive boards, a traveling call there, although Lake City with a turnover there, but they've been doing very well on the offensive boards. They've been having some trouble on the defensive boards, though, and getting the ball back. Laverne has also been getting second and third shots.
Well, you've got Gordy Hansen and Tim Vink inside for Laverne. Hansen stands at 6'5", Vink 6'4". And there are a couple of towers that you have to battle with, but Lake City, as you said, has been doing a very good job. I think what Lake City has to start doing a little more of is maybe shooting from the outside.
From the wings and trying to get pull that zone out a little bit.
Laverne, I can see why they've held so many teams below 50 points. They have an outstanding zone defense.
Keep an eye on Gordy Hansen, number 51, inside. He's getting double, sometimes triple teamed inside by Lake City. Shot. It goes. Greg Carroll with 4 seconds left makes it 16-10 Laverne. That's the way the first half is going to end. 16-10. Laverne Cardinals up by 6. Let's go back to the Civic Center. Tom Ryder and Jim Dutcher.
Okay, Randy, here it is Woodbury leading 18-4 with 1:30 left to go in the first quarter. Driving is Harvey, a good-looking move, and he banks it in. New Prague, they came to their first tournament in 1925. They were here in 1928, 55, 56, and 76.
Woodbury's been hot. What New Prague has to hope for is a few misses. They can come down and convert.
18-6. Shot no good by Mark Gill. Follow-up, Harvey is good.
Harvey's one of the better sophomores in the state. He really plays with a lot of poise for a young basketball player.
Averages 10 a game. Coach's delight, 6'6", and he's going to be back for 2 more years.
He's got a good basketball name. His dad played for Wilmer in the state tournament a few years back.
That's Schiffler, coach's son. He's a dandy, I'll tell you.
Very, very heady basketball player. He runs the Woodbury attack and does an outstanding job of it.
Nice having a 6'3" guard running around back there with all that kind of shooting ability and ball handling ability.
It's a luxury.
20-8 Woodbury. New Prague staging a bit of a comeback. There's a steal pulled out of there by Woodbury's Mike Brocker.
You got to beat the clock here.
They'll get a shot off, and it rolls out of there. The follow-up was no good by Brocker. And that is the end of the first quarter with the score, Woodbury 20, New Prague 8.
No chains, no pulleys, no shafts, no valves, no way. This is a Case Lawn and Garden tractor with exclusive hydraulic drive. One lever controls direction and speed. Hydraulics, a simple, tough system for less maintenance. Don't let them belt you. Get tough. Get a case.
9.8% financing now available to qualified customers through June 30th. If you want the excitement of the open road, if you're tied down to the same old routine, start trucking. The Diesel Truck Driver Training School, division of JICO, Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, can train you in just 3 weeks. Call our Twin Cities number, 612-488-0521, for a free brochure. A private school not affiliated with any other school or members of any industry. That telephone number again is 612-488-0521. Call now.
All right, Jim Dutcher, you're the New Prague coach. What do you tell your team? You're down 20-8.
Just tell them to be patient. There's a lot of basketball left. They've only played 8 minutes, and if you try to make those 12 points up in a hurry, you're liable to find yourself 20 down. So they just got to stick with their game plan and be patient.
Harvey will jump with Mayhofer. Both players 6'6". They swipe at it, and Woodbury has it. Good head fake, and firing it up and in is Jerry Mayhofer. He's a senior, averages 9 a game. First 2 points of the game, Woodbury leading 22-8. We've just opened the second quarter, with Craig trying desperately to get the combination to get in back into the ball game. Woodbury jumped off to a 10-0 lead.
They're staying in that 1-3-1 zone, and they're going to have to make some of those. That's the kind of shots they're going to have to convert.
Well, there's beautiful touch by Joe Geiger, 5'10" junior guard.
Woodbury's running their patterns almost letter perfect. They're getting people freed up for that 10 to 12 foot jump shot. They're back cutting and screening. Just doing an excellent job of offensive execution.
That was Jerry Mayhofer with the friendly bounce in the basket for Woodbury, and now the follow-up is up and good by number 42, Mike Doles, that just came in for New Prague. Doles, 6'4" senior. That one a little short by Mayhofer, pulled out of there by New Prague. New Prague beginning to gain a little momentum now. This Geiger can handle the ball beautifully. Good touch on the jump shot.
He's got the player that's got to get him back in with a few of those jumpers against the zone. And Joey can do it.
Out of the corner. Boy, there's a dandy-looking shot by Mike Gill. And the lead is cut to 10. It is 24-14 Woodbury with 6:07 remaining in the first half. Rocker. Boy, you talk about muscling your way in heavy traffic. He did that, but he didn't score, and the rebound is pulled out of there by the New Prague Trojans.
Big possession. They've got to get under 10 here, and like we say, lots of time to do it. Just stick with your game plan. Be patient. Same shot as he converted before.
Boy, is that ever a beautiful shot. Geiger.
2 in a row. 2 in a row out of the corner, yeah.
Mike Gill. I tell you, they're out-court shooters. They look alike. They have fantastic touch. That wrist flicks. Nice-looking shot. Timeout on the floor with the score. Woodbury 24, New Prague 16.
Make it easier for customer response, this ad has your toll-free 800 number at the bottom.
good, but the 800 number should be bigger.
Certainly, bigger 800.
Put it on all our pens and pencils.
Pens and
And the yellow pages.
Yellow pages, brilliant.
Get that toll-free number into all of our ads. That's what rings up sales.
Exactly, Mr.
Remember, as the phone rings, so rings the cash register.
Wish I'd said that.
Northwestern Bell 800 service. It's the way to get things done today.
Mike Gill with a couple of nice-looking shots is bringing New Prague back into the ball game. They trail 24-16. The band's very much a part of this great state tournament action. The students, the players, the moms and dads, the communities, the fans, we're all part of it and very, very proud to be a part of it.
Woodbury setting some solid screens. It's tough for New Prague to get around them. That time Schiffler had the shot. He just put it off the front of the rim.
Cutting beautifully, and I'll tell you, what a beautiful pattern play. That was Schiffler's always moving around. That time he got the ball, just laid it up left-handed.
They're really executing their man-to-man offense. They're running New Prague into all kinds of screens.
Pretty good-looking shot there by Harvey, just a little off to the right, and Woodbury with a rebound. 4:58 remaining in the first half, and a 10-point Woodbury lead. They jumped off to a 10-0 lead, but New Prague is kind of eaten into that momentum. That's Schiffler holding the ball, being guarded out there by Mike Gill. Schiffler short. Rebound, high into the air, pulled out of there by New Prague.
Smallest man on the floor went up and got it.
Pretty good leaping ability by Joe Geiger at 5'10". New Prague.
Gill has got a couple in a row there, and Woodbury wasn't going to let him get a look at the basket that time. They're moving him from the point to the wing, and he is a good shooter. They'll interchange him away from the ball.
Good defensive play by Mike Trost of Woodbury, and the Royals come away with it. Schiffler. That's Podoranta. Almost got away from Trost. Ten-point lead Woodbury. We have 3:45 left to go first half. They feed the ball inside. Shot no good by Mayhofer and pulled away. That's Brocker. Hey, New Prague's defense is really making it tough to penetrate. That shot is good by Brocker. When you have shots like that, you don't have to worry about penetration.
Woodbury has excellent patience in their offense. They'll screen down, screen away, and eventually they're springing someone loose.
Feed down under, shot no good. That was by Mark Gill. And Woodbury has it. They lead by 12. 3 minutes left in the half.
Watch the hands now. Watch the hands.
Ball tipped out of there. Geiger. Great pass by Geiger, but they can't cash it in. Good defense by Woodbury. Geiger fires. Rebound attempt. No good, and we have a whistle and a foul. It is on, I believe it's on Brocker of Woodbury.
It's a good effort by Mark Gill. The ball is short by Geiger. Gill comes in, battles, takes it right back up like you're supposed to, and draws the foul. Murray Sheffley's just hoping, Tom, that they can stay close so they can get regrouped at halftime, make the necessary adjustments. They just got to try to keep this thing within range.
Lenny Newman in for Mike Dowles for New Prague. Newman, a 6'3" junior. Free throw rolls off. That is Mark Gill at the line for the New Prague Trojans. They trail by 12. That one is good, making an 11-point lead for Woodbury. Timeout on the floor with the score, Woodbury 28 and New Prague 17.
What's so big about Target's big sale? Big savings. Save big on women's sandals. 4 styles and a variety of today's fashion colors. Big sale priced at $6.99 a pair. Save big on Target's entire stock of sunglasses. Plastic, wire, or rimless, all 20% off. Save big on canvas or nylon handbags. Choose from a colorful selection of roomy spring styles, all with hidden kangaroo pockets. Big sale priced at $4.99 each. Save big now during the big sale at Target.
Sharp introduces the SF-825 copier.
Hold it! I'm here to demonstrate how the SF-825 reduces 2 ways or enlarges.
Really?
Make a small copy of me even smaller or an enlargement up to 120%.